Thousands of immigrants into the United States are held in jails all over the country. For some, there's no way out as their cases seldom make it to court. But the fate of others is much worse, with over 100 detainees dying in the facilities over the last 7 years. You may find some images in Marina Portnaya's report disturbing.
In an industrial part of Elizabeth, New Jersey, the state's largest jail for the undocumented, kept full courtesy of U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement, otherwise known as ICE. Detainees inside are rounded up for deportation. But in the case of Boubacar Ba, an ending far more devastating. This is grainy surveillance video obtained by the ACLU, dated February 1st, 2007.
And Mr. Ba allegedly slipped in the shower and had a traumatic head injury, was manifesting all kinds of signs of traumatic head injury, but was treated as kind of acting out.
The 52-year-old pleads with guards for medical help. And here's what happened next.
He was actually placed in solitary for acting out, as opposed to being treated as a medical patient.
In solitary confinement and suffering for more than 12 hours. After this footage ends, Boubacar Ba is rushed into emergency brain surgery. He reportedly suffered multiple brain hemorrhages and a skull fracture.
When family members finally found out, it was too late for them to do anything for Mr. Ba.
Too late meant a coma for 4 months, then death.
He was a father, he was a husband. I knew him for years now. He was a tailor, working hard, just doing his job and going home.
Nearly 3 years later, Moussa Dia is still waiting to find out how his friend died.
Never been arrested, never done nothing wrong. We want to know what happened to him. He was a human being.
But to U.S. officials, the Guinean immigrant was a criminal, living here in New York City for roughly 8 years with an expired work visa. In 2006, Ba paid a visit to his native land under a special green card program. But on his way back, he was detained and locked up by ICE. The U.S. government agency has seen an upswing of bad press in recent years over its handling of immigrant detainees. According to ICE, 110 immigrants have died in detention since 2003. But for all the controversy, a bigger absence of accountability.
Right now, ICE is only accountable to itself. It engages in self-policing, and therefore third parties can't sue to enforce their own internal standards.
An estimated 380,000 immigrants were imprisoned last year. That's up 300% from a decade ago. But punishment can be profitable, at least for Corrections Corporation of America. The nation's largest private prison provider is subcontracted by ICE to operate more than 60 facilities, including the New Jersey jail where Boubacar Ba was last seen alive.
It's part of the prison industrial complex in this country, the growth of prisons, the growth of private prison contractors that are get these very meaty contracts by the government, and they are making a lot of money running these facilities.
CCA's revenue jackpot in 2008 was reportedly just under $1.6 billion. ICE, meanwhile, is requesting a budget increase from Washington, $5.8 billion for the next fiscal year. When it comes to the loss of Boubacar Ba's life, the agency's official word, case still pending. Marina Portnaya, RT, New York.